The war between the Philistines and Israel was fierce. Many Israelites were killed. Others just ran from the field. Saul's 3 sons were killed. Suddenly an arrow hit Saul, and he knew he was about to die. He turned to his armor bearer. "Pull out your sword, quick, kill me. If those pagans find me alive, they will torture me slowly till I finally die." The armor bearer couldn't kill his king. So Saul pulled out his own sword and fell on it and died. When the armor bearer saw this, he pulled out his sword and fell on it, and he also died. A soldier was coming by. He was a soldier for Israel, but he was from a different country. When he saw what happened, he took the crown from Saul so he could take it to David. The people in that area, when they saw that Saul's army was totally decimated, they left their homes and left their cities and ran for their lives. The Philistines went into the cities and occupied them. The next day, they went back out to the battlefield to collect plunder from the dead bodies. That's when they found Saul. They immediately cut off his head and hung his body up on a wall. Then they hung the bodies of his 3 sons next to him on the wall. They took his armor, took it back to their country and hung it in the temple of their gods. News of Saul's death spread through the entire country. It went to one city. It was the city that Saul had rescued when he first became king. It was the one where the Ammonites surrounded them and told them that they couldn't have peace unless every citizen was willing to have his right eye gouged out. Saul had come and rescued them. When they heard that Saul's body was hung on a wall, they traveled through the night until they got there. They took down the body of Saul and his 3 sons, took them back, and buried them properly. Then the people of that city mourned and fasted for 7 days. The man who took the crown got to David at Ziklag and gave him the crown and said, "Saul and Jonathan are dead." So David said, "Are you sure? How do you know for sure that they're dead?" "Oh," he said, I was on the battlefield and Saul was hit by an arrow. He saw me and asked me to come and pull out my sword and kill him, because he said that if those pagans got a hold of him, they would torture him until he was dead. So I did what I was told. Then I took the crown and brought it here to you." David and his men yelled in pain and agony when they heard this. Then David turned to the man, said, "Your own words have condemned you. You have openly confessed that you have killed God's anointed." Turned to one of his men, "Get your sword, kill this man." After that, David and his men mourn the death of King Saul and Jonathan.